You're watching the AI Report. We have a great show for you today. Important stuff at the end, so make sure to stick around. Let's get into it. We have some leaked images of the next version of Dali, unofficially nicknamed Dali 3. Apparently, the new version is better than anything we have so far. It generates text and images quite nicely as well, which I believe no text-to-image model does that yet, and apparently doesn't yet have any safety filters, so you can generate images of a demonic possessed Jesus ferociously devouring a Subway sandwich, and other images that can even include gore and violence and nudity. The access is still very limited, and I bet the official releases will have safeguards in place. Yeah, things are going according to plan, I guess. AI image generators will keep getting better and better. Next, we have Programmer's Paradise and community that basically powers up every possible software project out there, StackOverflow, announcing OverflowAI. In case you're not a programmer, let me briefly explain what StackOverflow means to programmers. Imagine you're a scared little boy lost in the woods, and then you find a house where the good old hunter lives and he takes you in and feeds you and saves you from the bear. Imagine you're dying out of thirst in the Sahara Desert, and then you see an oasis in front of you. Imagine you're falling off a cliff and you're screaming and anticipating death, and then Superman flies in and saves you. That's what StackOverflow is for programmers. They've been kind of conservative when it comes to adopting and pushing AI features for the platform, and I trust their decision and leadership. It's been a while since I've actively written code, but I will forever be grateful to StackOverflow. They basically raised me and turned me from a young, confused guy who didn't learn anything about programming in college to a somewhat decent programmer, so I trust they are making a good decision here. OverflowAI adds better search, a Visual Studio Code extension, Slack integration, and AI-powered community discussions. Now I kinda miss writing code. Next, AI is saving the world again by helping solar and wind farms run more efficiently and produce more clean energy. NVIDIA is partnered with the renewable energy companies and is applying AI to optimize power generation sites, improve grid infrastructure maintenance, perform weather and climate simulations at massive scales, and even help research cold fusion. What? This is insane. We're getting close to making amazing breakthroughs in the most important aspects of science. Obviously, we live in one of the most exciting times ever. Next, Google is offering free AI training for everyone in the UK. There are 2 courses. One is on how to grow your productivity with AI, and it's more about basic AI tools and use cases. The other is about understanding machine learning, meant to help small and medium-sized businesses improve their efficiency, reduce costs, and grow their business. I'll leave a link to the courses in the description. And while learning for free is great, learning by paying huge tuition fees at universities is the preferred method of many. Ironically, the people paying hundreds of thousands of dollars for education love to not get any real education and cheat using AI. Several universities in Australia have declared that it will be pretty much impossible to prevent students from cheating with AI, and even more importantly, it may be counterproductive to attempt that, since these technologies will be a part of our lives anyway. Look, here's a very good approach for you guys. I think you should let people cheat. Hear me out. I cheated on pretty much every exam. Like every single one. I'm not even kidding. I was like the cheating prodigy or something, the cheating genius. I even became notorious at my university for it. But that was like one of the worst decisions I've ever made. Don't get me wrong, I'm not having any moral regrets. In fact, I kind of like the rush of gaming the system, but eventually I was the one losing out. And it's not like I lost on education. Oh no, I lost something a lot more precious than that. I lost my time. I was practically wasting my time at college. I didn't learn anything. I cheated on every exam, and all of those years now are just a useless blur. And it serves me right. I got what I deserved. Not because I cheated, but because I was essentially an adult who didn't know what to do with his life. I was lost, and college provided me with a cushy environment where I could do nothing but mindlessly party for a few years and not figure out anything really. And as much as I want to blame society or my parents or the universe for not providing me with a clear path from a young age, it's ultimately my own responsibility. True, society coddles us and spoils us and makes us soft, but at some point we have to take responsibility for the stupid actions we take. Let these students cheat. Let them go crazy. They're gonna learn a lesson that's a lot more valuable than anything they can learn in college. Okay, since we're giving up on humanity, I guess, here's some piece of code that was used to jailbreak most of the big LLMs. These weird-looking instructions apparently make the popular models entirely lose their inhibitions, let their hair down, and tell you how to build a customized virus that will only target your super successful neighbor of whom you're incredibly jealous. Before you start celebrating, this particular attack has been patched, but researchers aren't sure that this type of attack can be eliminated for good. I've been promising a lot of different episodes, and I promise I'll make good on my promises, but I also promise an episode on jailbreaks as well. Thanks for putting up with me. And while we're not sure we're worrying about AI enough, some people believe we're worrying about it too much, and since China doesn't have that problem, they may take the lead in the AI race. Some people at the Aspen Security Forum, including the Executive Director Anya Manuel and Microsoft President Brad Smith. Wow, that's a generic big corporation executive name, by the way, Brad Smith. They believe that a ban on chips is not enough for the US to stay ahead of China. They think that some of the brakes on AI should also be lifted so that adoption and innovation could grow. I don't know. I don't think winning at all costs is the right strategy here. Move as fast as you can, sure, but don't break your neck in the process. Some worrying is justified here. Let's not surrender to the AI so easily. And finally, speaking of surrendering to the AI, hundreds of thousands are already doing so by following AI-generated influencers. Mila Sofia, not her real name because, well, it's not a real person, is the hottest new influencer on TikTok and Instagram. By the way, sorry for using her in the thumbnail to clickbait you, and I know I'm totally part of the problem by even talking about this and giving it more attention, but it's important we talk about this. Guys, I'm worried about some of you. I also fear that some of you will not even realize you're throwing money into a piece of machine learning code and simping for AI. You're simping for AI. This particular AI-generated thing has the courtesy to inform you that it's an AI-generated thing. Many other AI-generated things won't give you the same courtesy. Please, don't make this a lucrative business model, because you will leave me no other choice but to get involved in it, start making money with it, and this channel will turn into a money printing machine where I advertise provocative content of unexisting female beings. I warn you, I will easily put aside what's left of my values and start side hustles like this if you make it lucrative. I don't want to do it, but I will do it. Don't give money to these types of things, and instead start thinking about ways that you can create morally ambiguous businesses involving AI yourself. Well, what can I say? I wish everyone the best in the AI wars that are coming. I wish everyone to do well, but honestly, I wish the subscribers of this channel to do a bit better, and that's the way it is. That was the AI report. Stay strong out there, keep your head up. Don't simp for AI. I have these damn projects that keep me busy and I can't get to making more guides and tutorials and useful AI videos, but I will get to that. I really will. Like and subscribe if that sounds good, and I will see you tomorrow.